What if Earth isn't the only home for life? What if, hidden in the icy oceans of moons, beneath the storms of gas giants, or even floating high in alien skies, there are places in our very own solar system where life could thrive? And more than that, what if we could live there? And here's an even crazier question. If Earth became uninhabitable tomorrow, where in our solar system could we build a new home? Could we settle on Mars with its rusty deserts? Or dive into the icy oceans of Europa, hoping to swim alongside alien microbes? What about Titan, with its methane lakes and orange skies? Or Enceladus, where water geysers shoot into space like fountains of life? This isn't just science fiction. NASA, ESA, and countless scientists have been piecing together clues for decades. From Viking and Curiosity on Mars to Cassini at Saturn, Galileo at Jupiter, New Horizons at Pluto, and soon, Europa Clipper, each mission has given us new evidence, new surprises, and new questions. If you had to leave Earth tomorrow, which world would you choose? Mars, Europa, Titan, or somewhere else entirely? Drop your answer in the comments right now. Stay with me, because in this video, we'll explore every possible home for life in our solar system. We'll weigh the evidence, the risks, and the dreams. And by the end, you'll know not just where alien life might exist, but where you might one day live. Welcome back to Interstellar Quest, your passport to cosmos. In this journey, we'll explore the mind-bending question: where else in our solar system could humanity build a new Earth? By the end, you'll see why NASA scientists believe life might not just exist beyond Earth, but could be waiting right next door. Earth is perfect for us. Right size, right temperature, liquid water, protective atmosphere. It's the Goldilocks planet. But perfection doesn't last forever. In 1 billion years, the sun will grow hotter. In 5 billion, it'll swell into a red giant. Even before that, we face threats: asteroids, climate change, supervolcanoes, or even ourselves. If humanity wants to survive, we need a backup plan, a second Earth. And here's the kicker: we don't need to look light years away. We can start right here, in our solar system. But where? If any planet deserves the title Second Earth, it's Mars. Launched in 1977, Voyager was never meant to colonize, but it gave us the first hints of other worlds worth dreaming about. Then came Mars rovers: Spirit, Opportunity, Curiosity, Perseverance. Each one rewriting the Martian story. Mars isn't just a desert of red dust. It's a frozen time capsule. Dry riverbeds snake across its surface. Minerals form only in water. Ancient lakebeds show Mars once had oceans. Oceans that might have been around for 1 billion years. On Earth, life appeared just 500 million years after oceans formed. If Mars had water for 1 billion years, could it have nurtured life too? NASA's Curiosity rover found organic molecules in Martian rocks. Perseverance is storing samples that may one day be returned to Earth for analysis. Methane, often linked to life, is detected seasonally in the atmosphere. According to NASA, this methane could be geological or biological. We don't yet know. So let's say we choose Mars. How do we live there? Mars is close. Only 6 to 9 months travel with current rockets. It has days almost the same length as Earth, 24 hours, 37 minutes. You'd still have sunrises and sunsets. But there are challenges. Thin atmosphere. It is 100 times thinner than Earth's and is mostly carbon dioxide. Without a magnetic field, cosmic rays bombard the surface. And average temperature, -63 degrees. Solutions? Underground habitats. Greenhouses domed with glass and plastic. Elon Musk talks of terraforming Mars by releasing greenhouse gases, essentially jump-starting climate change to thicken the air. But even with technology, we'd be fragile settlers. Would you move to Mars if it meant never seeing Earth again? Tell me in the comments. If Mars is the obvious choice, the icy moons are the mysterious ones. To many scientists, these are the true treasure chests of life. Orbiting Jupiter, Europa looks like a cracked billiard ball. But beneath its icy crust, an ocean. A global ocean, twice as much water as all of Earth's seas combined. NASA's Galileo spacecraft revealed magnetic field anomalies suggesting salty water under the surface. Then, in 2012, the Hubble Space Telescope detected plumes of water vapor erupting into space, like geysers on Enceladus, but on a planetary scale. Imagine it. Beneath kilometers of ice, hydrothermal vents spew minerals and heat into dark waters. On Earth, vents like these host lush ecosystems, tube worms, crabs, entire food webs, living without sunlight. Could Europa's ocean be teeming with alien fish? The Europa Clipper mission, launched in the 2020s, will scan the moon in detail, sniffing its plumes for organic molecules. If it finds even traces of life, Europa could go from frozen wasteland to alien paradise. Enceladus, the geyser moon. Saturn's tiny moon Enceladus is only 500 kilometers across, yet it shoots water vapor and ice grains from cracks in its south pole. Plumes so strong, they create part of Saturn's rings. Cassini flew through those plumes, and what did it find? Salts, complex organic molecules, hydrogen gas, exactly what microbes on Earth would eat. It's almost like Enceladus is waving and shouting. Life could live here. Scientists speculate entire oceans beneath its crust. Oceans with heat, nutrients, and the ingredients of life. Could Enceladus be the single most promising world for alien microbes? Titan, Earth's weird cousin. Now to Saturn's giant moon Titan, the strangest of all. Titan has a thick atmosphere, lakes and rivers, weather, seasons. It's the only place besides Earth where liquid flows on the surface. But instead of water, it's methane and ethane. Imagine standing on Titan's shore, looking at a liquid methane sea lapping against icy beaches. Could life exist there? Not water-based, but methane-based life, completely alien biochemistry. Some scientists suggest Titan might host cells with methane membranes instead of water ones. NASA is preparing the Dragonfly mission, a nuclear-powered drone that will fly across Titan's landscapes in the 2030s. It will look for prebiotic chemistry or even signs of life. If Titan hosted alien life, it wouldn't breathe oxygen, it wouldn't drink water. Would we even recognize it as alive? So, Mars offers familiarity, but the icy moons offer oceans, the cradle of life itself. But before we crown a winner, we must travel further, out to Pluto, Triton, and even Venus's strange skies. What NASA discovered out there might just change everything. The outer world's strange frontiers. As we push outward from the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, the solar system grows colder, darker, lonelier. Yet, surprisingly, life's possibilities don't fade. They become stranger. Pluto, the frozen heart. For decades, Pluto was little more than a blurry dot. Then in 2015, NASA's New Horizons spacecraft flew by and transformed it into a world. Pluto has mountains of water ice, glaciers of nitrogen, a vast heart-shaped plain, Sputnik Planitia, that still shifts and churns like a living thing. Beneath its crust, scientists believe a hidden ocean may lurk, kept liquid by salts and internal heat. Could such an ocean host life? Maybe not bustling cities, but microbial ecosystems? Absolutely possible. Pluto reminds us, never judge a world by its distance from the sun. If you could name an alien creature living under Pluto's ice, what would you call it? Drop your ideas below. Venus, hell with a silver lining. At first glance, Venus is the worst candidate. Temperatures hot enough to melt lead, clouds of sulfuric acid, atmospheric pressure crushing like a deep-sea trench. But in 2020, a study claimed detection of phosphine gas in Venus's upper atmosphere. On Earth, phosphine is made by microbes. The claim is debated, but the idea is wild. Perhaps life could float in Venus's clouds, protected from the extreme surface. Quick question for you. Which is hotter planet? Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, or Venus, the second planet? The correct answer is Venus, because its runaway greenhouse effect makes it hotter than Mercury. Could we build a new Earth here? Possibly. Not on the ground, but in floating cities among the clouds, where temperatures are mild and pressure is Earth-like. The brutal challenges of colonization. So far, we've explored where we might go. But now comes the harder question. How? Mars's gravity is only 38% of Earth's. Titan's is 14%. Europa's just 13%. Living long-term in such environments could wreck our muscles, bones, and even hearts. Without intervention, generations might evolve into something different. Solutions? Rotating space habitats to simulate gravity. Or more controversially, genetic engineering of humans. Which comes first? Adapting worlds to us or adapting us to worlds? Would you sacrifice sunlight if it meant survival? The interstellar future. Right now, Voyager 1 drifts through interstellar space. It carries the golden record. Greetings in 55 languages. Music from Beethoven to Chuck Berry. Sounds of Earth, waves, birds, laughter. Our first hello to the stars. Someday, humans might follow. Generation ships, carrying thousands, leaving the solar system. Or faster-than-light concepts like warp drives. Still science fiction. But who knows what the future holds? Would you board a one-way starship, knowing you'd never see Earth again, but your descendants might? The pale blue dot. Reflection. In 1990, Voyager 1 turned back. From billions of kilometers away, Earth was a faint speck of light, the pale blue dot. Carl Sagan said, "On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. That's home. That's us." Maybe the lesson of searching for other Earths isn't about escaping. Maybe it's about realizing how precious this Earth already is. But if life thrives on moons and in oceans, if worlds across the solar system whisper of habitability, then life is resilient. Life is universal. And so are we. So where can life exist apart from Earth, inside our solar system? Almost everywhere. Where can we build our new Earth? Anywhere we dare to imagine. If you had to choose, Mars, Europa, Titan, Pluto, or Venus, where would you build humanity's second home? Comment below, and let's see which world wins. And remember, you've been watching Interstellar Quest, your passport to cosmos. Together, we'll keep pushing beyond horizons, chasing answers among the stars, and reminding ourselves that the greatest adventure is just beginning.